Things just got very interesting behind the cameras of 90 Day Fiancé. Jamal Menzies and Chantel Everett weren't just flirting as they ended up hooking up together. Yes, you read that right. Apparently, this is the duo that no one in the entire reality TV world even predicted could happen. Well, some energies can't really be controlled, and it is evident in Chantel and Jamal's case. After all this, Jamal recently opened up about what happened between him and Chantel. Fans are screaming their lungs out at the screen, and they're still finding their dropped jaws. Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy, because the tea is really hot. Where there is Kim, there is Jamal. 90 Day Fiancé viewers are well aware of how Jamal Menzies is always involved when his mother is. Hence, how could he have left between the sheets? Apparently, Jamal would be giving his super expert, witty comments as he is already on the couch, judging all couples who are trying hard to find love again. Well, one of them is none other than his mother, Kim Menzies. Fans will even witness him on the new season supporting his mother. The sneak peek featured him consoling Kim when she had a heartbreak. Apparently, when it comes to Jamal's version of being a son, viewers have always loved him because of the way he stood as a backbone for his mom in the past as well. 90 Day Fiancé. Between the Sheets recently dropped a sneak peek where Sophie, Sierra, and Jamal Menzies were reviewing the former's moments with Pedro Jimeno. A scene played in the widescreen that featured Sophie having a glance at Pedro's butt. Jamal squirmed in his seat, and he couldn't even control his laughter. Amid all this, Sierra finally asked Menzies about his views on Pedro. Well, Jamal didn't prefer to utter even a single word because he claimed that he was very close to Chantel. She told Sophie that Everett was like a sister to her. Sierra clearly didn't buy this explanation, and she was quick to ask whether these two had ever hooked up in their lives or not. The truth was finally out, not with Jamal's words, but with his expressions. Jamal buried his face, and Sophie knew well what he was hiding. She couldn't control her excitement as she loved all the tea she was getting from Jamal. Well, hooking up with a sister-like figure is surely something that would make headlines in the 90 Day Fiancé world. Fans are now screaming with 3 words: where, and how. They can't connect the dots and are begging Chantel and Jamal to spill the beans on this secret hookup. The topic of a second baby has always been a touchy subject for 90 Day Fiancé star Yara. Fans know it's one conversation she's never taken lightly, and it has caused controversies in the past as well. But now it seems that Zaya is finally ready to talk about her future plans when it comes to having another child. But fans were in disbelief as Yara talked about all of this when Jovi was clearly unemployed. Yes, the latter is currently not working, and he is looking for some gigs in his life. So, is Yara planning to have another child when her husband is not working? Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy because the tea is really hot. 90 Day Fiancé star Jovi Dufren recently talked about whether he was planning to return to his underwater robotics career or not. He revealed that he wasn't really sure about his future. He wrote, "We'll see." The celeb added, but may have to do that for a bit longer. Apparently, viewers are well aware that Jovi is currently unemployed. Amid all this, fans noticed that Jovi wrote on LinkedIn that he was opening himself to new opportunities. He was looking for leadership roles in the oil and gas sector. The celeb explained that he was open to travel, relocation, and even investment opportunities. Hence, it is evident that Jovi was thinking of doing something different. 90 Day Fiancé star Yara Zaya recently did a Q&A session and talked about her future plans when it comes to having a baby. Apparently, she explained that she was the sole breadwinner of the family as Jovi wasn't working at the current moment. Hence, she had to work twice as much as she used to work in her initial days. Yara noted that she wouldn't be able to work this much if she were pregnant or having a newborn in her life. Moreover, she believes that if she were a mother to a newborn, she would simply want to focus on that child and nothing else. But when it comes to the current scenario, Yara wouldn't be able to focus on her child because of the workload. Yara further revealed that she would think about it when Jovi gets back to work. Though she believes that having a second baby would be amazing, her reality of life is completely different. She would have to work now to make sure that things are fine even when Jovi isn't working. Well, This reasoning actually feels logical, and viewers are wishing her all the luck. It is evident that Yara wouldn't be able to work much if she were pregnant or with a newborn. Hence, she evidently wants to currently focus on breadwinning. 90 Day Fiancé star Pedro finally presses Sophie on where things really stand between her and Rob. He questioned her about her divorce progress and hookups with her former partner. Well, Sophie doesn't dodge the moment and instead lays it all out. She told the entire truth, and it was evident that Pedro was stunned by what he heard. Well, the revelations were shocking enough for him to question his entire bond with Sophie. He further wondered whether he was on the right path or not. Keep on reading to learn more about what Sophie disclosed because the tea is really hot. 90 Day Fiancé star Sophie recently revealed that she was the first one to follow Pedro Jimeno on social media, and then the latter slid into her DMs. She initially wasn't able to spot any red flags because she either ignored them or categorized them under pink flags. Moreover, Sophie noted that she hadn't watched Pedro's season. She did watch all the viral clips and has heard a lot about his family. But Sophie decided not to judge on the basis of the show because she didn't want that to happen to her. Sierra even teased her audience in an exclusive clip by Access Hollywood, claiming they would be shocked when the real chemistry between her and Pedro finally unfolded on the show. 90 Day Fiancé star Pedro Jimeno is trying to get to know Sophie better during their single life appearance. Hence, the first question was her marital status. Well, Sophie honestly revealed that they have just started the divorce process and weren't close to the finalization yet. She further explained that she never really felt her relationship was over because Warne still called her. Well, this was a massive shock for Pedro. Pedro hesitantly replied, "He still calls you." He asked for what? This is when Sophie revealed that a few days back, Rob called her at 4 in the morning from an unknown number. Well, it is evident that Pedro had a completely different picture framed in his mind. He told the cameras that he thought Sophie and Rob's divorce was far along. Moreover, he wondered why Sophie was staying in touch and answering Warne's calls, given that she claimed he was the worst husband. But here comes the main question. Any hookups with him? Well, Sophie was clearly hesitant before she revealed that she did sleep with Rob after a few months of their breakup. She explained that she forgot about the bad things when Rob was being kind to her because she still loved him. Well, this was something that really made Pedro uncomfortable. In an exclusive clip by Extra TV, Pedro told the cameras straight away that he didn't want to be collateral damage for someone who doesn't even know what they want. Moreover, he made it clear that if Sophie wants to return to Rob, she can, and she can also be with someone else. But in such conditions, he wasn't up for it. 90 Day Fiancé stars Emily and Kobe's recent appearance has set the rumor mill spinning, and they are wondering if these two are now having twins. They have already announced that they are pregnant and are growing their family again. But it appears that this time, they weren't having one but two babies and were pregnant with twins. Eagle-eyed fans noticed something that was shocking, which made it clear that Emily and Kobe were soon going to welcome two babies. Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy, because the tea is really hot. 90 Day Fiancé viewers have watched Emily openly admitting that she was addicted to pregnancy. This is when a Redditor pointed out something that the noted star said on the Pillow Talk segment. The fan added, complains at Kobe to blast a baby in her, and would be a surrogate, if she could. Apparently, Emily says that she is even ready to become a surrogate if Kobe weren't cooperating with her. Well, viewers are well aware of how Emily loves having kids. Even after having their fourth child, she doesn't believe it is enough for her. This couple isn't able to decide how many kids they actually want, and it is evident that being pregnant is something that Emily loves. However, viewers are begging Emily to give her body some rest and let it at least heal. 90 Day Fiancé stars Emily and Kobe recently shared a reel featuring their entire journey to having kids. The voiceover in the background talked about only having one more kid, as it wasn't that expensive, and why shouldn't they have more? Even after welcoming their third child, the man in the voiceover noted that now they should have an entire set of kids. Amid all this, several precious and rare clips played. It featured Emily welcoming her kids and other siblings as they played with the newborn. But what turned heads was Emily's sonography. Apparently, it featured 2 moving things. Usually, when there is one child, there is a single thing featured moving in the womb. But this was surely different. Fans were quick to ask Emily and Kobe, "Oh wow, twins." Another one added, "That's what I thought too. It looks like 2 in the sonogram pic." Someone further asked, "This is what I came to clarify, was that twins?" Hence, it is evident that several people felt that Emily's sonogram had 2, and it was perhaps because she was pregnant with twins. However, fans are happy to know that Emily and Kobe are happy. They're sending their wishes to the couple and hope they have a healthy baby.